Cohen. I'm an Israeli American artist based in Manhattan, in Washington Heights. I moved to New York in 2016, which makes it already between 6 to 7 years ago. And ever since I moved here, I started kind of like obsessing about back home in terms of my childhood landscape and the way back home, which every trip I take back home to my hometown where my parents still live today is kind of like from year to year, the way back home changes, right? Like my childhood landscape is altering. Some old buildings or houses are being torn down, replaced by new construction. So like slowly but surely, it transforms, and it becomes less and less familiar because I'm not there anymore. So from time to time, with bigger chunks of time, I less and less recognize, let's say, the way back home through those kind of like meaningful landmarks that I used to seeing and to growing up with. And that experience through the architecture and through the cityscape or the townscape is very meaningful to me, and kind of like motivated me to create this body of works that I'm showing 2 paintings in the exhibition, which is called Notes on Nowhere. And it's based on the memory, or like some sort of like a memory map, which is combined from like more architectural renderings, but also more like mental or like some sort of like emotional aspects of that experience of looking back at place that no longer exists as it was, right? So it's only about the memory of this place, but its physicality is no longer there. So there's this sort of like a gap that's where my painting tries to fill in that gap between the actual place that has changed and my memories of it that stayed